Well, look at that big old beauty. Amphibians, welcome back, and I am in Vermont today, digging at a house that burned down in the 60s, standing in the footprint right now. And we did pretty good today. A lot of personal items, some older coins, so let's check it out right now. This sounds good. It's a 2021 at 6 inches depth, so hopefully this is attainable. What's that? I know what that is. All right, see the little line there? This, because of its size, is going to be a curtain weight. If it was a lot smaller, I'd say it's a hem weight, but it's not. It's pretty large. That's going to be like a curtain rod or a curtain weight for a house. Lead. Next signal. Something down here clipping between 20 and 25. Not getting it now, so it's probably down in the hole. Oh no, it's not. Look at this. Stuck to the shovel. What do we got here? Looks like a wheat penny. Oh yeah, it's a nice shape too. Look how pretty that is. Wipes clean. 1919. We got hope for some old coins here. Rather than show you the individual wheatie, here's all of the ones I found there. All 19 of them, I think it was. The land of the wheat. Moving on. All right, this is a wicked high tone, but it bleeds a little bit, so it may be something bigger. Kind of squelches that way. Almost pegs the machine this way, 38 to 39. So 31, 32 down in ya. I see it. This. Okay, I know that this guy knows what this is, but do you know what this is? This is an easy one for those that are into cars. This right here is the aluminum piston out of a wheel cylinder for drum brakes. That's what that is. All right, this one, it is a 12-13. It's about 6 inches down. It has nickel potential. So give me a nickel, please. Ooh. That is a nickel. We got lucky on that one. Now, question being, what kind of nickel do we got? Oh yeah, this is going to be a V-nickel. Look at that. 1912. Should be the V on the back. So 1912 V-nickel. That's a good one. Sweet. It's like what I call a test hole. We're testing the depth here. This is registering 4 inches deep. It's a 16-17, pretty solid, which is a kind of a junky signal for the Knox, but I kind of want to know because you just don't know how much the front yard's been turned up, and you know, shoot, here we go, gold ring at 8 inch or 2 inch, you know, gotta make some moves here. Let's check it. And the plug, probably foil. What's that? Oh, look, all right, I'm not gonna pull it out yet. I know what it is, all right, at least I think I know what it is. I'm going with Model T coil points. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. Sweet. Couldn't go to a nicer guy. We're gonna call our shot on this one. 21-22. I'm thinking Indian. I'm gonna guess IHP on this one. I'm probably wrong, but we're in the neighborhood. 1909 is the last year for IHPs. We're getting close to that. This one rings a little lower than a wheatie should. Ah, but it's silver. That was a little high for silver. That's a barber dime, like a crispy, nice barber dime from 1915. Is there any more in here? Maybe a nickel? Yeah, there is another signal down in here. Why I'm checking for a nickel or something like that? Because this is way too low of a signal to be the only thing in here. There is something pinpointing right here, and I bet you it is a nickel. Nope, it's not. It's an iron nail. So the iron nail was dragging that signal down hard. That's a good signal. Kind of faint. High teens, low 20s, somewhere in there. Ooh, we got something fancy. I see some stones shining back. What do we have here? This is the back side. It's a pin. Pin back. Bunch of stones in the front. It's a pretty fancy little brooch. Next is here old power line. We've got some buried something here at 1922, let's say. What's that? Aha, I know what that is. That is a squeeze box reed off an accordion. Nice. 1516. I just dug a rifle round that was this. It was a 303 British, but this is pull tab range as well, and we're also right next to the old power line, so the hopes are minuscule for this one. What do we got? That, okay, that's kind of neat. That is another musical instrument part for the day. That's an accordion, or no, I'm sorry, not an accordion. That is a harmonica reed. So a nice welcome relic. Nice deep 18 right here. It's faint, so you know it's got to be kind of small, right? I want to spend a little time up by the street. I'm thinking that the street is going to have some nice old school drops. What's this? That's looking awfully interesting, folks. Awfully interesting. It's looking like the potential for a coin. Colonial, it is. One wiper. I got Britannia on the back, probably. It's a copper. 1700s all day. Yeah, it's a KG2. King George II. The date should, if my hand would stop shivering, should be down here at the bottom. It's 17, looks like 45 maybe? Hard to say, maybe 49 even. But that's an old coin right there, folks. That's what we're looking for. This is a deep high tone, kind of a lower high tone. 25, right about here, max depth. Oh, look at that. That was really deep. That's an old lighter. What an interesting signal. I mean, look at the depth. We are all of the entire thing of this, which is, I think, 9 or 10 inches deep. Nice. Now this is a knowledge target, okay? This is a 12, 10, but it's got the depth we're looking for. And the stuff that's been this deep has been teens as far as the Wheaties have gone. So you don't want to leave something behind that has age. You know, stuff from that vintage wouldn't necessarily ring up super high to be interesting. You might get something that rings really low and still be just as equally interesting. So let's find out. 1213 sounds a lot more like a nickel now. This is why we dig these low signals. You see that? That's a little Boy Scout of America pin, and on the back I think it says 1919. The gold gilting on it's perfect. 1911. These things were heavy gold gilted at the time. A little lemon juice will clean this thing up a mint. It's gonna be something one of the homeowners' kids lost, I promise you. This is right on the surface. It's gonna be like right here. Ooh, how about a gold ring? Can't be real, but it's not very corroded, so it must be. It's probably a recent drop, but it polishes up like gold. Let's take a look at the inside of the band here. It's probably just been out here for a little bit. It's a child's ring. And nope, I see some pitting right there, so it's definitely a plated junk ring. Probably one of the kids for sure. So how was I on that call? Back signal. Yeah, sounds kind of faint. Sounds kind of nice. Well, look at that big old beauty. That is another brooch of some kind with a stone intact. You can see how it had a pin back. A little bit of fancy around the setting. I don't think that's a giant ruby though. but it is pretty. Faceted like crazy on the back. Nice. Probably a pull tab on this, but we're in iron, which is where the Deus likes to exist. Well, that's what it is. It was obviously had some iron in there. Why you would use iron in this giant brass construction, I know not. But it was just a loop off something. Drawer pull, your guess is as good as mine. You know, gang, I'm just sitting here staring off into outer space. What do I see? Possible. A foot away from our potential drawer pull. Maybe there's another one. Maybe this will unlock more of the mystery. Oh, I saw something there. It actually looked round. Well, that's interesting. That's a 10 Pfennig from Germany. Let's see if we can get the year off it. 1890. So maybe the people that originally lived in this house were German immigrants. So 10 Pfennig from Germany in 1890. Should have an imperial eagle in the back here. There it is. Super faint, super likable. And it is. This one's looking, maybe this is our Indian for the day. I think this is our first IHP. It is. Look at that. 1 cent with a wreath and laurel on the back. Front side is toasty, but it'll clean up. Let's see if I can get a date for you quick though. 1869. Second oldest coin on the day. That's a mid-tone that's likable. Ah, nice and shiny because that is a silver war nickel from 43. These ones are okay to rub. You're not gonna really scratch them because they're still only 35% silver, so they're still pretty hard. But silver war nickel. Faint penny signal here. 25. Fell right out. Here we go. We got ourselves a 1 dime side, so we got a silver dime. It's either gonna be a barber or a seeded. I see an S mint mark on there for San Francisco, so this is the first San Francisco coin I've ever found. It's a barber, 1916. Last year for the barbers too. First year of Mercury dime. And here's the display of everything that came out of that property. I think my favorite find has to be either the 10 Pfennig from Germany from 1890 because it matched the church age, or the KG2. What was yours? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this week's hunt, be sure to click one of the videos on the left right now for more, or click the subscribe button on the right to join us next week for more 4-season all-terrain treasure hunting. Have a great day.